Yeah, I agree. I think that a lot of really a lot of it really comes down to at the end of the day, it's just a lot of men have just, when you look at Kevin Samuels and the people he had on his platform, you didn't see high value women going on there talking about they want a high value man. You never seen those type of women on there. You seen the delusional women who make a certain amount of money, thinking that because they make a certain amount of money or they got a certain amount of education, that somehow us as men are supposed to value that. They already know we don't care what education level you have. That don't mean we want you to be a dummy. But you having a college degree does nothing for me as a man. But me as a man having an education, me as a man having finances, does something for you as a woman. It don't work both ways. You know what I'm saying? Because women aren't willing to share their incomes. Women aren't willing to come to the table and say, let's invest in something. You know what I'm saying? Women would get on this platform, not to get on women, but they will get on this platform and tell you how much they get bags, how much they get clothes, how much a man fly them out, but they never get on here and brag about a man giving them their last name. You never hear them brag about that. So
Facts.
as men, we are not giving them the last name because they are not giving themselves an opportunity to even have that. And a lot of men don't see value in marriage because we can get everything we want outside of it. We can get sex, we can get your attention, we can get your car. How many times do we drive around the girl car? We can get keys to your house. We can move in and bring the PlayStation. You feel me? Or the Xbox, whatever you got. You feel me? Or the Atari, or Nintendo, whatever, Switch, whatever dude's got. You can do all that without even having to commit to a woman. You feel me? This ain't like back in the day where men weren't getting access to vagina until they locked a woman down. Remember the
Right.
shotgun wedding? You can get a woman pregnant right now and walk away. Couldn't do that 30 years ago, 40 years ago. So it's always funny to hear people say, "Oh, men, 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 men." Yeah, it's a lot of it is on the men. But if women want these things to stop. Women collectively came together and said, "Hey, we ain't giving these fools no access to nothing. There's pretty women, ugly women, fat women, skinny women. Nobody getting no access. We shutting it down." Watch how men correct themselves. I mean, yeah, you gonna have some fools that go out and lash out, do things unsavory, but hopefully the police catch all of them and take them all. You know what I'm saying? Take them and put them where they need to be. But if you want men to straighten up, you got to give them something to straighten up for. Just you being beautiful ain't gonna happen because we can find beautiful women dime of a dozen. You know what I'm saying? You having your college degree does nothing for us, so you can take that off the table. You having a good car doesn't matter. You having a good place to stay doesn't matter. Cook, clean. Like men want women that know how to cook. Men want women that know how to clean. Yeah, we can clean for ourselves. We can help you with the chores and duties, but at the same time, a lot of these men, like myself, it's a team effort, and women and men for the most. Just stay on the men. These men want to scream team, but they're not wanting to be a team because they're not even giving that woman a voice in the relationship. They want to be the man and tell her and dictate everything, but they don't bring the finances, they don't bring the structure, they don't bring the spiritual thing, they don't bring the conversation, they don't bring anything that's going to be something for her to even submit to. So it's like, dude, what are you talking about? So
That's what I was about to say. Because we talk about, because like I be telling them all the time, exact same stuff that you say about them. But at the same time, there's also men that's pounding their chest, like jacking all this stuff. But it's like, brother, you not bringing anything for her to submit to. Like you said, like you talk about she need to get with your program. You don't even have a program for her to get with. So it's like at the same time, what are you talking about? This is another thing, Zilla. Like, brother, you if like nobody if you making if a man make $100,000 a year, bro, that's not no he is not no big baller. You're not about to be driving no like super crazy expensive cars. You're not about to be living in a mansion. You're not about to be taking spontaneous vacations. Like not because you're a physician or you're a lawyer or you're an engineer or whatever. A woman's just gonna like allow you to have multiple different women, and if you cheat on her, she's gonna be cool with it and still stay. Like, no, bro. Like I said, unless you are really one of those big ballers, like you making millions and and maybe you got some status too. That's the only time women are even gonna consider even thinking about like entertaining everything that you got going on. Like, but for the average men and below average men to be out here walking around because they watched the YouTube video Kevin Samuels saying that men don't cheat, men exercise options, so they think that they can go get with a woman that's on the same level as them and she just accept that stuff. That's like that's not. I honestly, Zilla, I think a lot of these men are being sent on like dummy missions, bro. They're being sent to like crash out.
yeah,
Cause
yeah,
like, okay, you have Kevin Samuels, you like Andrew Tate, for example, right? Listen, I love Kevin Samuels preaching like self improvement for men. I love
right,
Andrew Tate like preaching self improvement for men. But like, bro, Andrew Tate is on YouTube and all these platforms in a $5 million Bugatti. This man is in Rolls Royce race. This man is getting escorted by security and stuff like that. The
100
guys
million.
that are watching him and jacking that stuff, bro, that 99% of you is not even gonna be able to afford a $5 million Bugatti. You're not gonna be able to afford a Mercedes Benz. You're not gonna be able to afford a G wagon. But you out here talking about telling women like, bro, like men gotta be real too, bro.
Absolutely. Him and his brother worth 100 million combined. 100 million. So people subscribe to stuff like that because it makes them feel good. A lot of these men, it's kind of like these police officers who are getting bullied in school, and now they got this badge, and now they can project the negativity that was on them
Power.
back they out into someone else. They can have some sense of power, and that's what a lot of these men are doing. They want some. See, the only power they have is them
Roberto, what's
talking.
good?
You know what
Hey,
I'm saying? The
Alter.
power is them talking and being able to chastise a woman with their words. But a woman, a real woman, like a woman with elegance, a woman with finances, a woman that ain't really checking for them, she's just gonna listen to that, look at them, and like, you done? Like, it's not even gonna move her. But
Exactly.
so many women want to be masculine, and so many women want to be a man as well, like us. They're going to fight him. They're going to puff out their chest because they've went through so much of their lives without these fathers and these men to be like, hey, that ain't how you talk to a woman. Then like women know how to break us down by words easily. You know what I'm saying? They could break the strongest man down by just talking to him. You know, our way of breaking a woman down is to attack her appearance, attack her upbringing, her
All right,
structure,
what's good, bro?
the little things. You know what I'm saying? To tell you, oh, you pretty, but it's girls prettier than you. Okay, it's people prettier than everybody, but everybody's got someone for them. So a lot of men in general just have a problem with them subscribing to their own BS. You feel me? Like you can't even like it's quick to be able to say, oh, you doing this, you doing that, but you ask a man, well, what you got going on? He said, what you need to work on? Oh, well, I'm still working. I'm still doing what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm good though. You know what I'm saying? You're not good.
And
You're
Zilla,
not.
that's the thing. Zilla, I honestly think there's a lot of these men that, like I said, bro, I don't need to watch no video to know that, like I said, women are attracted to money. They are attracted to accomplishments and success. They are attracted to status. I don't need to watch no video for somebody to tell me that. But like Zilla, I think a lot of these men resent female nature because they're lazy and don't want to put in the work to get themselves to a certain position to be there. So because they don't want to put in the work and like, get themselves to that position, they're not getting the type of woman that they want, or they're not getting any woman at all. So now they have anger towards women. Now they resent women and they resent female nature. But it's like, bruh, bro, like I said, if you are an Andrew Tate, if you are a Fabulous, if you are a Neo, women are going. I've always, like I said, women's respect level and tolerance level varies depending on the caliber of man that they're dealing with. If you are one of those men, yes, all that
Bro,
stuff that they be talking about, that can be a reality for you. But it's
hold on.
not a reality for 99% of the men that be subscribing to it and jacking it, and it's not going to be.
Women are allowing Tyrone from down the block to cheat on them for 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like women are just stepping away from men. It's
That's
yeah,
true. That's true.
it'll be a lot easier for you to get away with it if you have money, because then that woman can't walk away. But the only reason she's not walking away, it ain't because of you. It ain't because of she value you. It's because she value what you bring to her, stability. If it wasn't for the money, like you said, they would just walk away. So it's what I mean. For instance, I would say this, and anybody, I think I said this before, when it comes to women in general, like I said, I wouldn't be the man that I am today. You know what I'm saying? I'm over the median in earning, and one of that's because I have my own business, and two, because I went to school and got a college education. But a lot of that was predicated on my child's mother. I wasn't doing none of that before. I was hooping. I wasn't even thinking about no degree. She was looking at my transcripts like, boy, you're not going to get no degree. And if it wasn't for her, and I don't even like this woman. Let me be honest. I hate this woman.
I know you told me.
Let me knock on wood. Let me knock on wood. I don't want to say I hate because that's a bad word. I don't want nothing bad to happen to her. But I do not like this woman, like, at all. I had to fight this woman for 3 years for custody of my daughter. And no, I hate her. I mean, I don't hate her. I just don't like her a lot. But if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be as successful I am today. I wouldn't even be the man I am today if it wasn't for her. I'll give her that much respect. That's it. That's about as best you're going to hear me say about her. And I think a lot of men forget that the most powerful things you can do in society and in life is bring a child into this life and have someone that loves you unconditionally. That's not your mom. That's not somebody you paying. That's not somebody that sees something in you. Somebody that actually has your well-being that really wants you to succeed. A lot of these men will never see that, will never have that because they haven't never seen it in what their own eyes, so they don't believe it. Women have seen it, but men haven't. A lot of these men haven't. So when we talk about subscribing, when we talk about getting yourself together, it's about men self-reflecting and getting themselves I did. I look at Kevin Samuels stuff and I was like, some of that stuff I definitely processed it. A lot of it I was like, well, that don't pertain that, I mean, it don't really resonate with me, so I'm not really gonna subscribe to it. I get what you were saying, and Tate, I love Tate. Now, Tate, he be going off. I'm trying to get like
No,
him.
but Zilla, don't get me misunderstood. Like I agree with a lot that like Kevin Samuel says. Like, listen, I don't agree with 100% of everything that anyone says. Like, I don't agree with 100% of the stuff that even Tate says. But like a lot of I agree with Kevin Samuels on a lot of the stuff that he said, like pertaining to women. But it's like I didn't need to watch him to like learn that though. That's all I'm saying. Even the
Yeah,
stuff Tate is saying right now, like I don't need to watch him to like know that. Like, if you have any experience with women, if you just been outside and you live a little bit of life, you will know you can like female nature somewhat. So, but yeah, I know I agree with a lot of stuff that he said, but it's just that all I'm saying though, bro, is that like I said, I think a lot of the average and below average men that subscribe to this stuff and preach this stuff to women like they are in Andrew Tate's position, like they are a multimillionaire, like they are some big baller, like they got all this status, even though they're not, and most of them are not going to be. Like, bro, you can't really be. They just don't want to put in the work to get in that position, and
right.
because the type of woman that they want desire that type of man, they are resenting those women because they're like, bro, I shouldn't have to have all of that for you to like me. But it's like, bro,
Yeah,
it's the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Like the
yeah,
game is the game. Like that's why when these women be on here trying to tell me like I would date a man that makes like $30,000 less than me, and it's not all about his money. Like no, it is all about his money.
yeah,
If he can put a smile on your face, he can bring butterflies to your stomach, he can pipe you down good. But you're not trying to live in a 500 square foot studio. You're not trying to eat noodles, and you're not trying to be in a relationship where you can't take no vacations. You're not trying to live a minimalist life. So they get on here and lie to me. But like I said, the game is the game at the end of the day. So men need to start accepting the game for what it is and start playing the game too. Because again, if you put yourself in a certain position, you can have certain perks and and have your way when it comes to like a lot of women. But if you're not there yet, don't be mad at the woman and don't be jacking that stuff like you are in that position.